Robert McGrail, and Lawrence McKinney.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for hearing my testimony. I'm speaking in favor of Senate Bill House Bill 2247. And very quickly, I would just like to say that my father is suffering from glaucoma, and he's 85 years old, and he's spent his life in the legal system, first as a lawyer and as a judge. Recently, he asked an ophthalmologist about medical marijuana for the condition and was told, we can't talk about that. It just really disturbed me. I've spent 30 years being a teacher myself, and I have felt very strongly that my job meant that I was after the truth as best I could find it. And so those combinations of things, where my father spent his life upholding the law and now is, in a sense, deprived of what is sure or almost certainly an effective therapy and cannot access it. So that's really, I have other family members a sister-in-law who died of cancer very painfully, who could have been helped by this, I'm sure. So I'm very much in favor of this bill, and I encourage your support for it. Thank you.
And thank you for taking the time to come and give those pictures of the issue. It's always very helpful to everybody.
A resident, a business owner, and an employee in the state as well. I'm a registered voter and a medical cannabis patient with post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of being a victim of sexual predator. This financial burden, which is upon me at this point in time, will be removed by passing this bill. I could grow my own medicine. I could have a doctor supervising and approving my medicine. At this point in time, to do so would make me a criminal. And for years, I've tried to be free from that sort of thing. I believe that the financial burden put upon me is due to the competition by the pharmaceutical companies, which I'm being subject to the profit and financial interests of the pharmaceutical companies, which continues to monopolize and actually support the prohibition of this benign, commonly accepted medicine for centuries, which anyone can grow has been accepted. This is truly an issue of morality and compassion. I also suffer from other things such as ADHD, which I've done research to support that has found research that supports this treatment for ADHD and PTSD. There, as you have said before, is a dozen states which have passed, and I was hoping that Massachusetts would be the next to pass, so I wouldn't have to move to a state where I can get my medicine and do so legally without being criminalized. I would like to call your attention to a study done by the Hebrew University on behalf of the Israeli Army, who is currently treating their soldiers for post-traumatic stress syndrome in this disorder. Most extensively researched cannabinoid, delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, this is THC. They've been giving their soldiers this and have shown that significant relief. I have known this fact of the effectiveness of cannabis for many years, and I would just ask that you would consider seriously passing this bill.
Thank you for your testimony. It's very well researched.
I suppose I should be here saying congratulations to our new state senator, Marzilli, who, as of yesterday, will be joining us as a senator. I am from Arlington. And I heard a number of names for my short testimony. I was the individual who Robert Randall called in 1970 from Prince George's County because he had been arrested for using marijuana for his eyes. And I connected him with Dr. Tom Underlighter at the Neuropsychiatric Institute in California, and that was the beginning of the medical marijuana program. So you're looking at the father of the whole darn thing, you might say. Lester Grant Spoon edited our medical marijuana materials before he published Marijuana Reconsidered. So you can see we're sort of behind that, and I am one of the 4 moving parts at those medical marijuana hearings in 1987 with Judge Young. Okay, and I'm very glad that the chairman has returned because I've heard very read his remarks, and I'm hoping that he can learn from the rest of us. Now, my name is Lawrence McKinney.
Well, wait, sir. What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm here to answer. I'm here to answer
So the
your
question.
questions. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's I'm glad you're here. I said I was also making that remark our new senator, so just joining your ranks. We in Arlington are very happy to be with you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Lawrence McKinney. In 38 years as an educator and business professional, I've spent a lot of time studying cannabis. I've never been a member of an activist group, so I'm here to answer questions of a medical or pharmaceutical nature. How did I learn so much? In 1970, we designed the substance abuse curriculum that was used throughout this Commonwealth. It was given awards by Human Health and Human Services for effectiveness in the classroom. By 1974, we had produced curricula for the Army, the Navy, and the Smithsonian. This year, a teacher used our unit as an 8th grader at Arlington High was elected to our school committee. I've been educating people about cannabis so long as educated our educators. In 1973, we incorporated the Cannabis Institute of America to publish the Journal of Cannabis Research, the first cannabis research publication. By 1981, we had patented the basic process to create medical cannabis. In 1985, with a nod from the FDA, we formed the Cannabis Corporation of America to extract pure THC from cannabis to compete with marijuana, which is entirely owned and distributed by foreign drug firms. A number of Harvard Business School classmates became minor stockholders. It's a very pretty stock certificate, I think you can see. One is included in the materials. It's a real corporation. As I said, a number of Harvard Business School classmates became minor stockholders, including some names familiar around the Boston business community. It's a substantial group with substantial resources. The scientific and medical communities all favor this measure. The American Psychiatric Association backs medical marijuana, and so do I. In 1987, in DEA hearings, we submitted descriptions of hydroponic, self-regenerative systems to grow and process cannabis. You shouldn't be surprised to know that dose-stabilized, sterile, consistent, and controlled cannabis is available now. Medical marijuana is coming, but not to local dealers, dopers, or background entrepreneurs. It will probably be produced in prefab, lockdown, secure facilities the size of a 3-car garage allowing any municipality to process and distribute their own or sell to pharmacies. Did you think the business community was going to let you down? The company was changed in 1990, but we are ready when you are. In closing, back in 1970, the Globe poll showed that 50% of college seniors had tried cannabis. This suggests that half the folks in this room under 58 have tried it. We all know that the evils of marijuana are about equivalent to beer. Young people should not drink beer. Nobody should drive impaired by beer, and nearly all adults who use beer do so responsibly. For some, beer is a dangerous drug, but beer is not criminal. Beer has never been used as a medicine, but cannabis is. The drug in cannabis, THC, is as legal as codeine and costs 95% pure. How can the same drug make citizens or criminals at 10% in a plant? It's just pure politics. Today I speak out not only for myself, but for thousands of other professionals, teachers, pastors, professors, doctors, scientists, nurses, mothers and fathers, and all those under 58 lucky enough not to get caught. Cannabis is not, and never has been, a bush of mass destruction. It can easily be tamed, regulated, and controlled through existing civil justice and pharmaceutical systems made safe, responsible adult use and taken off the streets. It's time to stop making criminals of our brothers, sisters, kids, and friends. The Supreme Court has shown its wisdom in reducing penalties for crack, a far more dangerous drug. This is not retreat from the drug war. This is reconsideration and corrections long overdue. Do the right thing for your constituents and your own sense of social justice. Christmas is time for mercy. Let's show some. I'd be happy to take your questions. Thank you for your time, and God bless you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
No, I just noticed people from the medical spas are clapping.